Okay, so it's been a year since we have announced that we are doing the Refuge Retreat. And so it's been an amazing year of just watching and seeing God work and move and do things that we never thought would be possible. We're just so grateful to be able to do this and to be in the middle of what God is doing. If we had to go back and really put just one word on this past year for the Refuge Retreat, it would be the word foundation. This word has been something we've used a lot recently, me and Caitlin, and it's been something that we've been thinking about. And then obviously you read scripture and you hear the story of the guy who built his house on the sand, the guy who built his house on the rock. And so this year has been laying a foundation, a good, strong foundation, and not just for ministry, but a financial foundation, a college student, ones that we can minister to and disciple now. So like those college kids, laying that foundation, relationships here in our community with business partners, with camps, with ministers, with churches. It's been laying that foundation, a foundation for our family, for a place where we can settle and knowing that we're taken care of. It's been a lot of laying the foundation. And so it's been a huge learning experience. We've said from the very beginning that we're taking a step of faith. And, with faith, it can be amazing and it can be very frustrating, right? When you think you have enough faith to take the next step, you try to take it and realize you didn't have enough faith. Or you think that, how can I have enough faith to do blank? And then God provides and does amazing things. And so it's just been one learning experience after another. And honestly, we've been so grateful for the people that have come alongside us and supported us and have encouraged us through this. Maybe there are days where we were a little bummed out or we were a little frustrated or confused or had no answers. And God has put the right people in our life to encourage us and to build us up for that. A few months ago, we had a couple of our college students to come and visit us here in Hendersonville, and they stayed the weekend, and we had a lot of fun hanging out with them. But one of them is a fitness instructor, and so he teaches classes all day, every day, to people that come in and work at the gym. And for whatever reason, Caitlin thought it would be a great idea for him to lead us in a workout routine. And I was not that excited, but we agreed to do it. And so we go outside and do this workout, and maybe it's the pride in me, but I'm like going all out, okay? Like whatever the push-ups and the squats and the abs, I'm going all in as if I've been working out for months. And we get towards the end of the workout and I can barely use my abs at all. My core and my abs are just wrecked. And so we're laughing about it and we're, whatever. And I'm thinking, okay, it's just 2 days of soreness and it'll be over, right? 2.5 weeks later, my abs finally got back to normal. I mean, it was day after day. I was just so sore. And I would text him and say, man, what did you do to me? You messed up my abs. And it was a kind of a funny thing, but it teaches the lesson that if you try to use a muscle that you haven't worked on, that you haven't strengthened, then you're going to experience pain, you're going to experience some weakness. And that's been a huge lesson that we've been learning when it comes to our faith. Faith is a muscle, and so you have to strengthen it. You have to work it every day and keep it healthy. And there are times where we didn't have the answers and we thought, hey, let's just try this, or hey, here's what we're going to do, we know it. And that wasn't what God was wanting us to do. And then even times where we have experienced where our faith is strengthened and we're doing some things and taking some risks, but we have faith that God is right in the middle of what we're doing. And so it's been a really cool year. And so I just want to say thank you to those that are listening to this. Thank you for your support. Thank you for joining the movement and being on board with what we are doing to reach college students. We have put in this post the just kind of a timeline of what God has done in the past year, and this is just bullet points. There are a lot of little stories here and there of what God has done that we're just so grateful for. And so this graphic that you see in the post is just a snapshot of what God has done, but just some big things that have happened over the year. When we reflect back and think, we say all the time, how did we get here? I can't believe that this is happening. And it's just, there may be a day that goes by where we feel like nothing happened, but then God always provides. God always brings something in front of us to show us that He is in control, that He is moving. And so we're just so grateful to be a part of it. Thank you for being a part of it. This is not Adam and Caitlin's ministry. This is something that God is doing, and we are just a part of it, and we just want to be used by it. And so our prayer is that when we say join the movement, that you are also wanting to be used in this movement of the Refuge Retreat. And so it could be financially, it could be praying for us, it could be just sharing our story to people that you feel like need to hear our story. And so if there's any question that you have for us about how you can get involved, about how you can be a part of the Refuge Retreat, please don't hesitate to ask. Let us know. We would love to talk with you about that. We've always said from the beginning, we cannot do this alone. And after a year of doing the Refuge Retreat, we can absolutely say that we could not have made it this year without other people, and there's no way that we can do this alone moving forward. And so grateful for a year under our belt, grateful for the foundation that we're continually laying and continually building, and excited to see what God is going to do in the future.